Are you or your pet stuck with a health or well-being issue? Have you already done things that help 95% of people and animals? And for whatever reason, the issue is still anchored in place? Are you open to the possibility of a rapid and deep transformation of your situation? If so, then today's show is for you. Our guest will share his journey into multidimensional healings and his healing modality, My Liquid Fish, Healing Made Simple. And he'll be doing live mini healings with callers. So, as you know, as I like to say, get your pen and pad ready. We're getting ready to take a journey in the quantum field and possibly beyond. Buckle up. We're going to take a ride in the quantum journey and beyond. Buckle up. I wouldn't want you to go flying off to another dimension, especially so close to the holidays in December. Then again, just maybe, that's exactly what you need. Welcome to the People and Pets Show. Welcome to the People and Pets Show. I'm so honored and grateful to have with us our guest today, Jimmy Mack. Jimmy, how are you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing great, buddy. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's
appreciate it. We always have fun, you and me. We mixed it up.
Yeah, exactly. I've been on Jimmy's show. He invited me, and we have a lot of fun. Took callers, and it's always a lot of fun. And he does incredible work. So again, thank you for being here, and thank you all to all the and thanks to all the viewers that are here, either watching it live right now through a Zoom call or on replay. If you're seeing this on replay on Facebook, please give it a thumbs up, some bubbles, some likes and loves. And if you're seeing this also on replay on the YouTube channel, People and Pets channel, make sure to give it a like and also subscribe to the People and Pets channel. Thank you so much for being here. You know, there's so many things you could be doing with your time, and I'm so honored and grateful that you're with us today. You're going to get a lot of value. We're going to do some mini healings. Jimmy's going to be doing some mini healings. So you're going to want to take just some brief notes on what you'd like Jimmy to focus on. One item per person or pet. So my name is Mark Hernandez. I am the owner and founder of People and Pets Energetics, and obviously host of the People and Pets Show. I'm a holistic practitioner that helps people, animals, and spaces when they've hit the wall with health and well-being issues. Basically, I have intuitive gifts and extensive training to read the subtle energy fields and then identify and release non-beneficial energies locking to place your stuff. What commonly gets people in the door, they're in some level of pain. They've already exhausted 90-95% of things that help most people, including they've already consulted with their medical doctors, which is something I always recommend and they must do. And they're still stuck with their issue. Maybe parts have gotten resolved, but other things remain. So I'll go in and read the field and see what's locked into place. For pets, a lot of unwelcome behaviors, such as peeing and pooing in the household, separation anxiety, and more. Category 2 is the person is taken the pet to the vet. That's always my first recommendation. If you have any concerns about the health or well-being of your pet, take your pet to the vet. Maybe the vet has discovered something on veterinarily. We'll provide a layer of energetic support. The last thing is space clearings. You know, we've all been in places where you go, ooh, this place feels weird. And you just want to run out. We can identify and release those energies, stuck energies that are causing the place to feel wonky. So all my work is non-invasive, safe, gentle, and yields results. At times immediately, and other instances over time. I do 95% of my consultations like this by phone or video technology, so I can work with people around the world. So that's who I am and what I do in a nutshell. So now let me introduce our guest, Jimmy Mack.
Hey, buddy, thanks. Appreciate you having me. Appreciate the intro.
Yeah.
And thrilled some folks are on today, and we'll see what we can stir up for them.
Yeah. So Jimmy Mack is a renowned medical intuitive and spiritual life coach who has had decades of working with clients and pets around the globe on a wide range of challenges, diseases, and disorders. He has practiced a variety of modalities, including Reiki Master, psychic development, remote viewing, Ascension with the monks, ThetaHealing, access consciousness, Reconnective Healing, courses in the Yuen Method of Chinese energetics, and he's a certified practitioner 3 in matrix energetics and a certified shaman, and has a doctorate in divinity. After 2 near-death experiences and an experience in ICU, his life was changed forever. He's now gifted with the increased ability to read people's energy fields and access outer realms and frequencies. He was divinely shown and then developed a simpler way to create healing and profound transformational changes known as My Liquid Fish, Change Made Simple. He has combined all these experiences, what he considers the best of the best. And he teaches to clients and practitioners worldwide, in person, on the phone, and over Skype. He is the author of 9 books, over 20 energetic clearings called My Belief Works, a series, excellent, and Healing MP3s. And he hosts a weekly blog talk radio show, the Jimmy Mack Healing Show. The topic of our conversation, My Liquid Fish, Fast and Deep Transformation. Jimmy, welcome to the People and Pet Show again.
You bet. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. Great intro.
Thank you.
You saved me a lot of time.
Okay, yeah. So obviously in the intro, I touched on some items of how you got to doing what you're doing. Can you add anything, or would like to add anything about that pivotal moment when you were in that ICU of, how that changed your life?
Yeah, I would say of anybody that's in this profession, loosely called profession, I mean, you kind of have the Batman utility belt and maybe take from a lot of different areas. So I had a lot of different healing experiences, did a lot of different modalities, as you mentioned. But definitely being in ICU is a game changer, and coding out every night, and just it really was, it wasn't white light, wasn't Jesus, just going up into deep inner space. And that's really what it looked like, the Hubble Space Telescope picture. So that was very profound. It's nothing you want to come back from. And so it changed a couple of different things. One is I'm no longer afraid of death and dying, of course, even if I was then. I don't know that I was then, but now I'm really not.
Right.
All right. And I'm pretty sure I'm not coming back here, because where I was going up into is very profound. So, that was cool. And so they showed me a lot of different things. I had beings in the room, of course, and just odd things happened to where, you and I'd rather almost do anything, go to the dentist, than drag out another modality or technique to the world. It's like, like you got to be kidding me, right? So we do our best to almost give it away for free. And people that sign up for the newsletters, and they'll get a fish kit and all that. And so even if they just go to jimmymackhealing.com and put in their name and email address, they'll get all kinds of information for free. So we've got practitioners now worldwide that I've personally taught how to do it, and everything is online, of course. And we have basic course and mastery, and then certified practitioner.
Yeah. Well, great. So could you, like I said, some of the viewers today may be very familiar with My Liquid Fish. Others may be completely new to it.
Sure.
If people could mute themselves, please. Thank you. So just give us a brief overview of what it is and how it works.
Yep. Infinity is, of course, an 8 laying on its side. And what Spirit said to me was take off the back left end. So you wind up with a little fish symbol. It looks like a Tai Chi or a yoga move. So all we're doing down here in the bottom left of the tail, you can see the fish pieces behind me. And all we're doing is taking out earth negative weakness issues. And we're just going like this and releasing them. And anything positive we don't have, we're just going to the heaven positive strength, I call it. And we're merely tracing that fish motion to bring it back in. They can be any size people want. I have my yoga girls in Tampa, and they just do these elaborate, fishes. It cracks me up. And then I'll have other people, they might just go like that and be really tiny little fish. It won't matter. You're still tapping into that morphogenetic field, as you know. So that's all we're endeavoring to do. Out of all the modalities I took, I love ThetaHealing. That's really very close to what I do and near and dear to my heart. It just over time, when you study with people like Richard Bartlett and Matrix Energetics, he would say, you don't need to ask for permission anymore. And if you see a
Mm.
car wreck alongside the road and somebody's laid out unconscious, you don't go revive them and go, do you mind if I change things and pray for you? You just do it. So that's kind of where I've gotten to over time. I figure if people call us and they reserve time with us, then I'm going to really go for it and see what we can change together, and certainly delete out as much negative as we can and download as much positive as we can. So that's it in a nutshell.
Yeah.
And people have had profound experiences, and it's really, really cool. And I think the longer I do this, the more funny it is. Somebody I may not be able to help at all, you can help in a stellar way with what you do, and vice versa. And I think oftentimes spirit's kind of in the room laughing about whatever we're doing, and they're changing things anyway. So
yeah, I think that's an excellent point. I always tell people I'm in place for everything. So I open up. I use a variety of tools for myself when I'm doing healing for myself. I'll go to other healers like you or other people I trust to work when I, as I said, sometimes I can't see my own eyeballs. So
sure. That's me too. No, I've called on you before, and you're awesome. So believe me, it's probably a handful of people in the world I'd let work on me, and you're one of them. So that's good. And
well, thank you.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah. And so it's profound. And so animals, like you mentioned early on too, the same as the people. Often the animal might be a nervous wreck because the mom's a nervous wreck, or vice versa. It's just really wild. And run into different things all the time. I had a dear friend of my father's who was a banker in Texas, and he was fine, but the dog ended up getting some weird thyroid tumor, and the wife did too. And of course, later they figured out it was a little creek that ran through their place, and they were trying to purify or drink water out of this little creek. And here, both the wife and the dog ended up with, some exotic thyroid issues and thyroid cancer and everything else.
Wow.
And the husband didn't, because he wasn't drinking that water. So how weird is that, right? And so you never know what you're going to run into. And, it's forever mysterious to you and I, of course. Sure. Working with folks around the world will always be interesting and fun. So I'm like a little kid with it. You never know what you can do,
I think that's one element I love about your work. There's always a strong element of play, of just let's have fun. Let's see what happens. Keep it open to possibilities.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, great. Would you like to take some callers?
Oh, I'd love that. Grab all the folks we can all the way to the door. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to start with, I'm going to start with Noel. I'm going to unmute Noel. Noel, are you there? Noel? Okay. Okay. I guess not there for the moment, so we'll mute. All right. Let's go to Astrid. Astrid, are you there? Hello, Astrid? Okay, if you'd like a mini healing, okay, okay. She's here, but I guess can't talk. So, okay, I'm going to mute you again because we're going to take live call, or at least start there. All right. All right, let's go to Jill. Jill, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi. Thanks for taking my call. I'm a lucky person because I have been worked on by Mark and Jimmy, and can attest for both of you. I love both of your work. Thank you.
Thank you.
So my question is about my cat, Buddha. He does not like to be picked up or held tightly. And Mark's done some great work with Buddha, and it's just one piece that I would really like to feel more comfortable with when, people come to visit and just kind of go pick him up without knowing. Can you help me?
I'll do and change all I can. We are talking about a cat, so
yeah,
right. And my big fat black cat runs the house, and we have all the doors cracked because he runs and charges the doors. And if you really want to laugh, this is left over from he and I are forever fighting for dominance, and that was my cue to stop petting him. So that's the animal you're dealing with, right? And so all I know to do is release some of that. I don't get that he has a fear of being picked up and hugged too tightly as much as he feels, in a weird way, his words, like he's going to get mashed down or squashed. I think 1, 2, 3, 4 lifetimes ago, he was suffocated to death. He wasn't a cat then. He was more in the canine family. They're showing me like a, like a coyote or something like that. And it's almost like that's what happened to him. And so on a muscle memory level, he's remembering all that and like, oh my God, don't crush me again. So as bizarre as that sounds, that's what comes through. And the message is for you, of course. And so maybe that's a part of your lifestyle and all that too. It might be one of your deeper fears as to being held down or suppressed. I want to call it crushed, that suffocated, that sort of thing. But all I'm going to do is release all that now, of course, for you, for me, everyone that's on the call, every pet that's on the call, even, and every, pet mama or dad. So we just changed it just now. We'll see what happens. He's still a cat. He can do his own thing. If we're sitting there going, oh my God, I want people to come over and be able to hug him and pick him up and walk around. It's like, forget all that. He's a cat. Mine's hysterical. He really is. He doesn't even use the litter box anymore. He goes outside to go to the bathroom. So he's just wildly smart, But anyway, so we just changed a bunch of things. We'll see what happens now. But again, he's a cat. He's going to do.
No, I get that. But actually, what you're saying makes sense because the way his face changes when I'm like going down.
That's his
body.
fear. Yeah, that's his fear. You're going to crush him or hold him down or suppress him, they're saying. And that's really what it is. Like, I got you.
Yeah, it's really, it's unusual. It's not just a
yeah.
thing with him.
Yeah, and I'm not making light of it by any means. I'm just letting you know I'm kind of walking my way around it. So we'll see what happens now, though. Okay?
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for listening today. Gosh.
Great. Well, thank you, Jill. All right. If you could mute yourself again. And let's see. Let's go. I'm going to try Phyllis again. I'm going to unmute Phyllis. Phyllis, can you hear me? Phyllis? Phyllis. All right. All right. We'll mute Phyllis again. All right. Let's go to 210273. I'm going to unmute. 210273. Can you hear me? Okay. Okay, let's go to Davia. I'm gonna unmute. Let me mute two. Okay, Davia, let's unmute Davia.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Hello? Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Mark.
Hey,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm good. What about you?
Good. We're doing great. Thank you.
Okay. I need some help for Oliver because he's in this constant state of fear and very, very aggressive. He bites people, and that's getting a problem.
Okay. Well, stand up. You can maybe move the video closer to you. We'll rock some things out if you can, honey.
Okay.
Yeah. So for Oliver, he is clear as no. I'm changing it to yes real quick. And also, folks, even on the replay, just know anybody that Mark and I work on today, if you can relate to any of this, it's going to change for you as well. Even on the replay, the energy is all there for you. So just know that. And we're clearing Oliver to yes. Unclear is no. Running forward is yes. Oliver's on my daily prayer, so he's doing pretty good. That's funny. Just to kind of tap into that is unusual. That he's doing so good. So anger, fear, chaos, drama, mystery, intrigue, and upsets. He has more upsets than anything. Believe, think, know, and feel. It's more feels. It's feelings of upsets. This doesn't have to do with you. It's a man, any men, almost. He's very protective, they're saying, of you. Does that make sense?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, it's almost like he thinks you're his wife. Isn't that funny? So, there you go. Yeah, just saying. So we're going to release it, resolve it, disentangle the fear, uncollapse it, anything that's upset, any feelings of upsettedness, take all those off of Oliver and release them into the void. And I'm going to even go to the heavens, they're saying, and bring in for him security and peace and grounding, him, mom, both. There we go. And that's for everybody on the call too. Awesome. We'll see what happens now, honey.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Thanks for calling in. Thank you. We appreciate you. Gosh,
And I appreciate you. Thank you.
you're welcome.
All right. Gonna put Davia on mute and let's see. Okay. Let me collapse this. Let's see. Minimize. All right. All right. Let's go to, I'm going to try Noel one more time. I'm going to unmute Noel West. So if you're there, let's unmute you. Noel, can you hear me? Okay. All right, let's try. We have a few questions through the chat. Can we do those?
Yeah,
Jim?
I saw that. Yeah.
Okay.
And Noel, try and call back in. It's Christmas time. We got to talk to you. So.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Expand. Okay. Get back to the.
Oh, here they are on the side.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what. Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to take from Astrid. She's in the Netherlands. Okay. Oops. I can't.
All right.
It
just says it says I hope Jimmy can help my dog Tonka with his fear of fireworks. Oh wow. He was spooked terribly last year with some massive fireworks, and now it all starts again with New Year's Eve. So I hope you can help him. And well, let's just release the fear around that for him. This goes back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lifetimes ago. Was he a dog then too? He was a cat then, and it was people hunting and guns and that sort of thing. Because 5 lifetimes ago, he probably didn't even, wherever he was at as a cat, didn't even know what fireworks were. So we're just going to release the muscle memory of that off Tonka, disentangle it, uncollapse it, surrender it out into the void now. We're just going to bring in, again, some peace, love, and understanding that he knows those are temporary sounds. They're in no way heading to hurt him. And let's just make it all with grace and ease. Thank you. So we'll see what happens. There's plenty of animals that, gosh, they won't come out underneath the bed for New Year's Eve, you know, and so I get it. And half the time as a human, I don't want to do it either. So
yeah. Yeah. Let's see.
That's awesome.
Cool.
I got Noelle on there. She at least wrote, Mark, it says,
go ahead.
What do you see around my little cat, Mama? Oh, she tests pretty good. She came to me 3 years ago. And since living with me, she has made huge improvements. She's no longer bites or scratches. Oh, that's a plus. I love her so very much. And that's all I did when she moved in with me. That's all she did when she moved in with me. She's saying, thank you, Noelle. Gosh, Noelle, it seems like, you know, Mama, the longer she lives, I think the better she's going to get. I was showing folks earlier, big cat, and they're probably a week old. He's rough, man. So kind of.
Jimmy, you're breaking up. Could you repeat the last 15 seconds?
Yeah, so she's just going to get better and better. I said she's going to get a lot of ages and goes along.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why I mentioned my cat. He was about 2 or 3 when we got him. He's like 5 now, 5, 6, and he's doing fabulous. So she's going to mellow out as she goes along. Great. I think she might have been feral at some point too, by the way, and they're kind of fighting for their lives then and eating things and doing whatever, and everything is either going to eat them or they're going to eat it. So she's out of that now. So good luck with Mama. Yeah.
Yeah. She wrote back, Noelle, what a beautiful show, Mark and Jimmy. Well, thank you. Thank you, Noelle, for being here. Thank you. All right.
I meant to mention too, Mark, I do have an audio MP3. It's all about pets and pet healing. So if folks want to get that, you know, they're on sale now. I don't push my stuff, but it is there for you in the library. You can just go to jimmymackhealingshop.com and look under audios. There's pet healing there. It's about a half hour. It's a lot of clearings. Folks will play it low in the background if they got a bunch of, you know, animals in the pack in the living room, whatnot. So that can only help too. Just frees up a lot of the negative energy.
Yeah, you know, I actually got that, and I was thinking too, because lots of times, especially around the holidays right now, there are like a lot of rescue organizations with pet theme holiday markets. And so I presented to them. Some are open, others aren't. But just say, because, you know, they have so many animals. I said, you can play it for the whole shelter, you know, and help them.
Sure.
Or people, like you said, because I
Yep.
know some people have, you know, a number of pets. So they can, you know, each pet will get what they need from the recording, and it'll be different each time. So it's
Exactly.
it's an evergreen product, you know, rinse and repeat. So, you know, it's a great tool to have on hand. So I recommend it, highly recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. Let me go back to the box. Let's see, close the chat. Okay. I'm going to try 210 again one more time. 273-3007. 210-273. Are you there? Okay. Well, I'll mute it again. All right. Okay. Okay. So Phyllis, she says, I can't figure out the mic on her iPad. Well, Phyllis, can you at least type in your questions and question for Jimmy, either about yourself or maybe an animal or situation?
Yeah, I think she has it there, Mark. It
Oh,
says,
she does?
Hi,
Okay.
Jimmy. Yeah, sarcoma on my mare. Okay, left side. She's talking horses. We worked on her a year ago. It is no bigger, but not really smaller either. They say carcinoma is caused by bovine disease. Yeah, I don't really get that for them. For the mare, I don't get bovine disease, but let's just release sarcoma. So release it, resolve it, delete and erase it. And every cancer that anyone ever hears from this too and is, you know, involved in it anyway, and release that out. Thank you. Learned all the lessons we needed to from it is no. So we're just downloading every lesson we ever need to learn from a sarcoma or a cancer in any way. And being caught up in these still serves us. It's really a weak no, but we're going to release it anyway and release all that too. So there you go. And let's just bring in some really good healing for the mare and everybody on the call and everybody that ever hears the sound of our voices or sees our pictures. Bring in some good for them too. There you go. Ooh, all right. Good stuff.
Yeah, that was fabulous.
Thanks, Phyllis Ann.
Yeah, thank you. Keep us posted. Okay, I'm gonna go to all right. Going to 818. I'm gonna unmute 818. 818, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, please state your name and how can Jimmy help you?
My name is Denise, and I wanted to know, Jimmy, if you do a quick body scan for me.
What do you have going on, honey? We'll save ourselves a lot of time.
Lots of
show.
things. Okay, lots of things.
Grab one thing.
I was hoping you'd tell me which one. Okay, the eyes.
Eyes, okay. So can you stand up now?
Okay.
All right. So just say my eyes are weak and see if it pulls you forward.
My eyes are weak. Yes, I'm moving forward.
Okay, so all I'm going to do is release all that weakness. It's going to pull you back when it releases.
Okay, I'm going back.
Yeah, all right. And you can also not have strength and have weakness or vice versa. So now we're just going to go to the heavens and strengthen your eyes. 100% happy, healthy, whole. I'm going to pull you forward when it shifts.
Okay, I'm moving forward.
And let that fill you up. It's going to pull you forward hard, 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 and bring you back to neutral when it's.
Okay. Okay, and back to neutral.
Excellent. And I'm going to go faster, deeper on you for anybody that's listening that has eye issues. Optical nerves are functioning 100% is no. We're going to change all that to yes. And brain is functioning 100% is no. We're changing all that to yes. So I could easily spend a half hour on somebody's eyes alone. Yeah. The other cool thing I've done lately, Mark would understand or agree with, is, gosh, you could just go to even Google Images and look up eye and go to each little label and piece of the eye. Who can remember all that? I'm not an ophthalmologist, right?
Right.
And you find each one and test for weakness with your pendulum, with fingers, standing, testing, and then go to the heavens and fish in strength for that particular area, and you'd be surprised what can happen.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. We're glad you
Okay.
called in. Thank you for listening to the show.
Thank you for taking my call. Thank you.
You
Thank
bet.
you both.
You're welcome, honey.
Thank you. All right. Let's see. All right. Okay. It's my chat box. So, okay. Let's see. Astrid says, wrote back to everyone. Wow, goosebumps from this with the sarcoma. That was the one that you work with the dog with the fireworks.
Oh, yeah.
But she said
Yeah.
and that's something I know usually that people can receive healing benefits even if they don't have the quote unquote sarcoma issue. They need some of the healing energies. They'll feel it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let me minimize the chat box again.
Well, here's
Oh, go ahead.
Noelle
Okay,
West,
yeah.
by the way. She says, Jimmy, I have a herniated L5 disc. Recently completed 20 decompression sessions.
Ooh.
Yikes. I still have nerve pain. Can you help me with this? Thank you. Yes. So L4, L5, it's really more L6. So that's interesting. And I think that's what you're feeling. So we're just going to release it, resolve it, disentangle and uncollapse any back pain from anybody that's listening or sees me now, and release that into the void. And we've learned all the lessons we need to from it is no. We're going to download for everyone on the call now or in the future. They've learned all the lessons they ever needed to from back pain. Being caught up in back pain still serves us as yes for her. And we're going to release being caught up in this back pain and talking about it and living it. And, you know, having it as part of your little backpack. Now it tests weak, which is good. So we're just going to strengthen all that. Let's just strengthen every C and every L in the back and the neck and everywhere. And do that, but it's more 6 than 5. It's very common. Mm-hmm. We're going to change that to a yes now, and I just did it. So that's going to help you and everybody ever hears the sound of our voices. So awesome. Thanks for writing in, Noelle.
Yeah, thank you, Noelle. That's great. All right. Yeah, she says Noelle to everyone. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. All right. Let's see. I don't think we've done 920. I don't believe so. Let me unmute 920. 920?
Hi, this is Kim.
Oh, hi, Kim. How can Jimmy help you today?
I got 2 dogs that I'm calling about, but if you can only take one, that's fine.
Yeah, let's take one for now, at least.
My dog, Rosie, tending to be nippy at people and strangers, and sometimes at the kids, too. She kind of like lunges at them forward and shows her teeth, like, get away from me.
Right. Well, that's her warning. So, yeah. Usually comes out of a place of fear, by the way. She does feel aggressive, so we're just going to, yeah. She's had a rough life prior to you, I think. So let's release all that aggression. And also just, it's a fear of her being hurt. So let's release that too. And she also has a fear of anybody she doesn't know. So let's release that. And we're just going to go to the heavens instead and download for her and you and me and everybody on the call that we're going to have the very highest and the very best people come into our sphere, into our life now. And they're only going to contribute to us with grace and ease. Thank you. And there you go. So we'll see what happens now with that, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling in and listening to the show.
Yeah, thank you, Kim. So regular listener to the show. I appreciate her showing up. She's always here to contribute. Thank you.
That's great.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to go back to the chat box. Also, Jimmy, if you see something in the chat box, let's see.
Sure. We'll holler out.
All right. Okay. Looks like, all right. Close up the chat box. I'm going to mute 818 again. I don't know. 818, if you could mute yourself again. Thank you. All right. All right. I think we've covered everyone that had, we have time for 1 second, or not complete go around, but a few more. What would you like to do, Jimmy?
Sure, of course. Yeah, grab it. Yeah,
Okay, let's
grab
go ahead and, we'll go ahead and do Kim for a second. I hope Kim's still there. Kim, can you hear me? Oop.
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, we have time for a second. So if you'd like to go ahead and do your other dog.
Yeah, I have a very close friend that adopted a dog from a shelter, and the dog is very afraid, very...
Oh, I'm sorry. I muted her. All right. Okay, go ahead. Can you hear me, Kim?
He's
Sorry.
Yep.
Okay.
He's so stressed that he doesn't eat. He doesn't put on weight. He's afraid of strangers and the surroundings.
This is your friend that got the dog from like SPCA or somewhere?
Yeah, Humane Society.
Okay. So again, we're going to release fear out of that, disentangle it, uncollapse it, surrender it out into the void, take it all out now. And also just bring in some healing and understanding, grounding, and the fact that this particular animal can be safe and calm all at the same time without fear of harm. And there you go.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. We're going to give that to every animal that's on the show or hears the sound of my voice or Mark's in the future too. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So, okay, mute. All right. Again, let's see. I'm going to try give 210, one last shot. Let's see. 210273. Are you there? Okay. I guess not. All right. All right. So I think we've gone through the individual calls of people that wanted a healing. Is there any type of like brief group process you'd like to do, or?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I would just do, we're just going to release for everybody that hears the sound of my voice, sees Mark or I, or ever is on the call, even on the replay. Let's release the chaos, drama, mystery, intrigue, and upset surrounding the holiday season and beyond. Disentangle and uncollapse those. Surrender them all out to the void now. And then while I'm in the heavens, we're going to bring in peace and understanding, reason for the season, and grace and ease now, so that we can enjoy this holiday season and every season now and going forward. Thank you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ooh, thank you.
Yeah. Bound to help us.
I knew that.
We're taking grace to the next level here for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, right?
Absolutely. That was great. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, why don't you, would you like to share, we've alluded to, I know there's a lot of resources on your website, that things people can do. Could you give people a quick overview? So like you said, they can sign up for your newsletter, get some free downloads, and can you talk about that?
Yeah. That's the easiest way. You just go to jimmymackhealing.com and you just look for the newsletter piece and just put in your name and email address. We'll send you all kinds of stuff. It's all free. And we send out things every week for folks in a newsletter that'll be going out Wednesday. And that just has our schedule in it, and replays of shows like today will be in it. And and so we're just all about helping others and promoting and doing what we can for everybody, just like you. So it's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Glad to have you. And of course, Jimmy has his own healing show on Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. Central Time.
It's 9 p.m. Eastern. The phone number is 206-806-9965. Tonight we just actually have a trans medium on. It's very interesting. She communicates with those in spirit, your loved ones in spirit. So people get messages, and that's profound too. But it's every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. 206 is the area code. 806-9965. We did change it off of Blog Talk. We kind of have our own little channel and everything now, but the replays are of course on iHeart and a lot of different Spreaker and a bunch of different formats. So
great.
Excellent.
Great.
We'll have you back on again in the new year for sure.
Okay. Thank you. I'd love to be on it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So any final words you'd like to leave our listeners with today?
Gosh, I'd sign off on my radio show, and I always say I want you to have the rest of your life be the best of your life and make progress every day. And that's all I know to do too, is just to really kind of make that progress and, you know, do what we can to keep things stirred up for everybody and everything. So just never give up, never stop. I'm just like got an Indian drum beat in the back of my head, and I just go, 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 you know, and that's all any of us can do. And so you just are turning in your best performance, and just know that every day you've got a chance to kind of have that clean slate and start over, and just help and contribute to all those that you can. That's the best message I could give. So
Yeah, well, great. Before we close out the show in a minute, just a comment from Noelle. She says, thank you both for a lovely Tuesday morning here. So thank you, Noelle.
love it. Well written. Thank you, Noelle.
Yeah. So again, thank you, Jimmy, for being the guest on the People and Pets Show. And definitely, yeah, make sure to follow up, like, you know, sign up for Jimmy's newsletter to listen to his show. Check out all his products. He has amazing things. What I like, he gives a lot of people tools to empower themselves. Do as much as you can for yourself. And then when we all get stuck, including me, we seek out a practitioner. So again, thank you for being on the People and Pets Show. And yeah. So we go live. The People and Pets Show goes live every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Go ahead. We go live every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Each week I have on a guest in the holistic space for either people, animals, or spaces. Next week, we'll have a special edition of the People and Pets Show. It'll be the topic, healing for the holidays. So come, we'll be taking people, animals, situations, whatever's on your energetic plate to provide you support for the holidays or whatever's on your plate. So please join us next Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And if you need any help with anything, please check out my website at peopleandpetsenergetics.com. Reach out to me. And also check out the Advanced Ash Work for Pet special event coming up on the 24th. It's a remote event. So please check it out. Again, thank you everyone for being on the call. Thank you, Jimmy, and have a great week. Great. Maybe see you next week on the show, those listeners, and have a great holiday. All right. Bye-bye, everyone.